Olympians, they're having lots and lots of sex, and you're going to hear about it. Okay, there's another story coming out of Rio. This Olympic diving team, Giovanna, Pedroso, and Ingrid Oliveira competed in the diving finals, except they placed last. And people were like, what's going on? You guys are normally really good. Well,
that's what I was like.
But yeah, that's what Grace was like. Grace is a big fan of the Brazil diving team. So they got in a huge fight when Pedroso came back to their hotel room and found Oliveira making hot, passionate love with another Olympic hardbody, Pedro Goncalves. He's a canoeist.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I like that they kept it to water sports.
Yeah. So they got in a fight, and she wasn't allowed to sleep in the room. So
she probably didn't get a good night's sleep before her competition.
Before a competition. And they weren't in sync anymore. You know what I mean? Like, they weren't synchronized anymore.
Yeah, no, got it as soon as you said it.
Okay, so what do you think? Is it totally inappropriate to ban someone from your room, especially before a really, arguably, the most important competition of your professional career, just because you wanted to have sex with someone?
Yes, Hassan, and I would hope that you would agree with me on this.
I 100% agree with you.
Yeah, this was totally uncalled for, inappropriate. Now, they did take this, this was taken to social media to an extent. We're hearing, there are two sides to every story, and the truth lies somewhere in between, so I'm going to wait to see what the truth is, but
Grace is holding back on her opinion on this hot story because she doesn't want to appear controversial.
Well, who knows what the dynamic is between the two of them? But I do think that the fact that this
Grace thinks that they're might be lesbians.
I mean, I would hope, but I don't think that's likely, given that the canoeist was a man.
Well, I mean, you know, sexuality is a spectrum.
Right, sexuality is a spectrum, and maybe, wow, what a heartbreaker. Maybe, you know, they were in a. This is not true, Hassan. But now I'm thinking, like, what if they were in a relationship? These two synchronized divers, this forbidden love, you know, they can't let their coach know, and then she tries to throw, the coach is suspicious, so she tries to throw the coach off by having sex with the canoeer, you know, so that he doesn't think that they're gay anymore. That's not what happened.
Oh my God.
But see, this is what happens when you get my brain turning, because that is how few lesbians are on television, that you have to make up your own stories.
You're so good at, you could be a lesbian novelist. Like, exclusively about, like, relationships revolving around the lesbian dynamic.
But look, here's what I'll say about this story. I think that it was really inappropriate that she was locked out of her room. It seems like it definitely correlated to the poor performance, and I'm sure that the coach is going to talk with them and make some changes moving forward in other competitions.
In, like, the next 4 years when it's, again, put in the spotlight?
They don't only dive at the Olympics.
No,
there are other
they have meets. They have meets all around the world, but, like, you never hear about it. Do you know what I mean? And that's because...
Well, maybe you do in the diving world. Maybe we don't.
The thing I'm trying to say is that these sports, unfortunately, like, even though these people train their entire lives for them, they only get to be publicized, like, once every 4 years. So, like, leading up to that 4 years, they have swim meets, but you don't really hear about it, meaning that it's not unimportant. But when you don't hear about it, that means that they're not making a lot of money off of those things. And a lot of these Olympians have other jobs outside of their, you know, incredibly hard training regimens. Like it's really, I think it's completely inappropriate given the fact that this is
such a
the
big
most
stage.
Important. Yeah, this is the most important stage for their career.
Yeah, no, it really is unfortunate. And you bring up a good point about how, you know, Olympians, for many of them, this doesn't become a full-time career. You know, this is part of their life, and then it ends, and then they have to move on. So it seems like this behavior really blew their chances at Olympic glory, and I feel bad for them, and I hope that they can move on and maybe repair their relationship. And,
well, I don't think they will be able to because they separated, and they will be continuing their diving careers separately.
Well, then I hope she marries the canoeist. I hope it was worth it.
Yeah, I don't know. But, you know, we want to hear what you guys think. Leave us your thoughts in the comment section below. I'm Hassan Piker. This is Grace Baldridge, and we'll see you next time on Pop Trigger.